also not just about the track, it's about the vision it can give you on the map. Like, get these deep wards down that can be difficult to find.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, Miracle's going mid on the Ember. Okay. So they're going to put the Bristle in a lane up against the Nature's Prophet. And they're going to put the Queen of Pain against the Jug Grimstroke. That sounds really good. I'm a big fan of this.
From the night.
And then the Ember gets the lane up against the DK, so he gets a free lane as well. This is really good for Nigma. Let's hope that these trees can scout the lanes early on.
So far, yeah, got him near mid. Should spot
Where?
Miracle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at where Miracle is. Oh, they see the Ember mid. They're like, oh god, what are they doing?
30 seconds.
I wonder if they decide to try and swap the lanes up themselves. I think they kind of stuck with it though.
Does it become a game of musical lanes right now for them?
Yeah, potentially. It looks like Focus is going to try and head top to lane up against this Bristle. They're making the right call, I think. Skylark's going to have to go bot against the Queen of Pain. It's like the lanes are going to be a little bit better on aggressive mode than originally planned, but I still don't think they're amazing because this Ember still gets a really good lane up against the DK. They're both just going to trade farm, which Ember's really happy to do. You know, it doesn't matter for DK about his matchup, really. He's always going to get something. But Ember will be more than happy. At least we get the disgusting lane combinations again, up against each other. Should be fun.
Just leaving this bounty rune right now. On the dire side.
Ooh. I wonder if they noticed, or if they're actually just leaving it ready for the Ember.
Wouldn't be the worst idea, right? If he's able to... Well, he's not going into a bottle. He'll be getting the Wraith Band. He wants a Salve and a Mango. Granted, we'll see if that happens. If he gets an early enough bottle, he could just bottle it up and get the refill. Wouldn't be the worst play in the world, right? As long as it doesn't get taken.
Ah, for sure. It'll be okay. I think Kuro... He's pulling the wave here. Be interesting to see what he does. Because he's probably going to know that this bounty rune is here now. Like, it's the kind of thing when you look at the map right when you're pulling this wave to see what's happening.
So, over mid. Just taking a look. I'm interested to see if Miracle's going to go right into this bottle. Ooh. Bounty on the DK. That's a bit ambitious there, I don't know about that one, but we'll see. It's going to be hard to kill him, especially the deeper he gets into the Dragon's Blood.
He's just got faith in his Broded in Ember, that's all. So Nigma Miracle, I don't know why I keep calling their team name first, is level 3 now, so one Dragon's Breath doesn't take off the Flame Guard anymore, which makes Ember's lane a lot easier. Kuroki blocks the small camp bot as well.
Kuroki just here to be a nuisance for right now. He got the Dragon the Creep wave. They're still letting that bounty rune sit. You can see how aggressive Miracle is playing for the moment. He's got 300 gold. We'll see if he goes into that bottle to, you know, go in after this Wraith Band. And that's what he's looking for. So, if they can keep this bounty rune here, I feel like that's a big like thing in this lane.
Big win.
I say that,
yeah.
But yeah, big win. Thank you for the words. But Cube comes over, finds the bounty rune, and
Oh no.
fizzles any chance of that ever happening. Meanwhile, top Grimstroke taking a lot of damage, as is Focus trying to man fight here on a mind control. GH making the rotation, and not one but two.
Oh my god.
Oh, with the chakra magic, throwing those quills out, GH gets the kill on SSA Spartan. Focus killed off by mind control and a 1-2 punch to the gut of aggressive mode from Nigma. But Queen of Pain forced to blink all the way out. And we here in the offlane with this Queen of Pain, mid Queen of Pain, you'll see Shadow Strike, Scream, try to hold the blink, but he's got blink 2 into the Scream. Skylark all of a sudden taking a lot of damage. And Kuroki trying to come over. He's got Janata. It's not even going to be needed because they get another Scream out and they kill off this Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, really interesting skill build from Weehaw, actually. I haven't seen this before.
Look at how far forward
cool.
Miracle's playing.
No, he doesn't care though, right? This is what I mean. It's just... It's a free lane for the Ember. There's nothing the DK can do. They both just trade farm. He has double bracer on Azantic. He's not going to die, right? Like, everything's pretty chill there.
Radiant structures
Miracle's
are
bottle comes out. 4-minute rune is bottom, picked up for Cube. Takes that out of the hands of Kuroki. Searing Chains now onto Azantic as just a bit of a trade between Kuroki and Cube.
Ooh. You see what he did? He went to go and get the 4-minute rune on Quirky, but he actually had Weehouse bottle as well. So he's going to have to walk. I assume he's going to go back to base here to then refill the bottle to TP back bot again. He might even end up TPing mid to refill Miracles instead, so he can do both of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And then make the walk over towards bottom. Mind control 27 and 2, keeping up with focus at the moment.
Yeah, he can
just
keep
pops
though
into level
rotating
5.
around.
He's a level ahead.
Oh, keep if he can get this 5-minute bounty rune away from the Ember, this would be crazy good. He's gonna have to leap away.
This is just a disgusting combination
worthy to
from
rebel
Nigma
is
Arrow.
overall.
under attack.
Oh,
You've got the Bristle with the Coddle. GH on his Coddle alone just seems like such a win for the side of Nigma, but now they've got him with a Bristleback. Meanwhile, mid, Miracle taking a lot of damage. 3 heroes here. Fairy Fire not going to be enough. Spartan gets the kill onto this Ember. GH makes the rotation and ends up being a little bit too late. He throws an Illuminate out, and there's the arrow to finish off the Catapult, which might give an opportunity here to Aggressive mode. Push forward a little bit on the Tier 1 tower. Stroke of Fate hits on the GH. 3 heroes behind the Tier 1, and they get themselves a second kill in this lane.
yeah, Kuro's gonna try and drag the wave here though, so they can't get any catapult damage onto the Tier 1.
And also
Oh
Glyph.
dear. Oh, and he's going to pick up the haste rune on the Ember as well. Oh, that's a really nice play by Kuro. Otherwise, that Tier 1 probably goes to about half HP if the catapult manages to come its way.
And that's what they were hoping to do. Getting that kill, taking out the Catapult very quickly with that arrow was put that focus on the mid Tier 1. Dragon Tail, arrow flies in, eaten by Kuroki. Miracle down to about half health. GH makes the return over. It's the Ember Coddle, it's the Bristle Coddle. Like these 3 heroes are gonna be deadly. The question is, when
sure.
does that really start to fly off the handle?
Pretty good with Queen of Pain as well. That's just, like all 3 cores do well with the extra damage coming through.
Continuing to put pressure on the Tier 1 tower over mid. And a good look at these stacks. Jeez, in the dire jungle.
Yeah, there is a... I wonder who takes them as well. Is it going to be the Ember or the Bristle? Be interesting to see. I imagine it's most likely going to be the Bristle, but who knows?
Again, Stroke of Fate. Arrow from behind. Hits on GH, but there is the Searing
Here
Chain.
comes
Not
Skylark.
sure that's going to be enough because Skylark throws that Wrath of Nature out as TP's over me, but all the Sonic Wave. Azantic in trouble. Shuriken Toss. They get themselves 2. Rotations all over the place. Focus stays over towards top, as does the Bristleback, but that's also because Mind Control is walking back to base. This is a decent rotation from Nigma that gets him a couple of kills.
They're going to try and find Cube here as well.
Yeah, Kuroki right there under his nose. Leap away from Cube. He's got one more to get across this little chasm here.
That looked like a very big leap.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think at a certain point you do get pushed over the terrain,
Yeah.
right?
You do.
Get a little helping hand.
It just looks ridiculous. Oh, Mind Control top. He's like, hello. This is fine. I don't care. Like, Q makes a
Skylark looking
rotation
for a
here, but
spot.
how do they kill the Bristle? Like, I feel like they need a +1. Oh, Skylark's actually TPing in.
Yeah, he's been looking to find the proper spot to TP in on this. As now they've got 4 heroes around. There's the Sprout as well as the Arrow. Do they have the damage to finish him off? They'll commit the Omni Slash shot of this. They've got the Silence as well as the Inkswell coming in. So 4 heroes towards top. Starstorm is what does the finishing blow, but still, Spartan ends up dead. So he's getting 1 at least. And we talked about who's going to get these stacks, and it ends up being Miracle.
Bristle did literally nothing there except stand there and tank spells. And he manages to get the Grimstroke kill still. It's very nice.
Why not?
Radiant's bottom
Miracle did take the sacks, by the way. He's pretty farmed.
is under attack. Dire's top tower.
And in the main time, it means GH gets to take the mid lane. Keep constantly pushing it out.
Skylark now positioning himself over top. Seems like it's a bit of a lane swap where Focus has taken over the bottom lane instead. They did get the tier 1 tower, so...
Oh,
Objective
Focus wants the
complete.
career.
Can he
Go
get it?
Focus.
There it is. Meanwhile, behind him, Bounty. They've got the Inkswell. They focus this outpost just to get that experience. They get it right before the 10-minute mark. They end up getting 1 apiece. Kuroki, he was safe. But now the Will-O-Wisp, is this going to be enough here for the side of Nigma to turn this around? And Xantic trying to focus on the Will-O-Wisp. They don't get the kill. The Sonic Wave pushes them away. They've got Miracle joining the fight. They'll get the kill on a Cube as well as Xantic. Remnant forward with the double damage. Mind Control's made the rotation. Focus trying to get out of this one as there's the Inkswell, but he's not going to survive long enough for that to pop. 3 kills for the side of Nigma. Double kill for Miracle, and they want more. Yeah, Focus doesn't have a TP for 14 seconds. They've spotted him. They've gotten themselves positioned around this Jug. He'll try to leave, but to no avail. Wrath of Nature gets the kill on a Kuroki. But still a triple kill for Miracle making the rotation, and that is well worth the time and effort.
And now, really important point here. You asked about when they would be able to get the track online. Because GH has been able to soak so much XP mid, it means that he can take the tome on the Bounty Hunter. So he's going to be this level 6 like as soon as he pops it here. Yeah, and now they can just go. I love the skill build that he goes for as well. I think maxing the Shuriken toss first is really important when you play this boss 4. I see too many people that just max out the Janada as if they're an offlaner still.
Gotta get that gold, man.
Nah, man. It's all about the kills.
If my
Gotta nuke
cores are
those.
gonna yell every time I take a last hit.
Yeah.
Get that gold as much as possible.
Kuro denies the ward. Nice.
At a sentry, but
Radiant's middle tower is
not a
under
range of that.
attack.
Skylark is just free farming away in the top lane, by the way, at the same time. So when he gets this Orchid online, they're going to have like kill threat on the Ember, right? And they're going to have kill threat on... I think it's up to him to be able to get into the backlines and Orchid the Keeper of the Light first before he gets the Will-O-Wisp off. That's like the target number 1. Either that or the Ember. What's Weehard going first? He's going for an Orchid of his own, but he's pretty far behind.
He's only at 4,000 net worth compared to the 5,200 of Skylark. Like you said, he's continuing to farm up towards top. But Kuroki's coming over, and he'll try to grab some vision, potentially get a kill onto the Skylark. And this could be the first track kill for them and slow down this Orchid that's coming through for Skylark quickly. Miracle comes over. They've got the Janata with the track. They'll try to get this kill on the Nature's Prophet. He throws out the Wrath of Nature, but the damage is done, and the Remnant forward to finish him off. Xantic makes the rotation, goes into the Elder Dragon form. GH is also here, though. There is the Will-O-Wisp. They're continuing to get these tracks down. Kuroki really just giving them that intel, and, well, that'll force aggressive mode off this fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They can play so aggressive, though.
Radiant structures
Like, where's the kill threat at the moment on aggressive mode? Like, it's Jug Grimstroke or it's the DK with his first iron, but he doesn't have Blink yet, so they know that they can play, you know, really on the front foot here
under attack.
on Enigma and not really get punished too hard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A thing, too, that I noticed in that fight by the Dire Triangle with Will-O-Wisp was the fact that a Sonic Wave can make sure that this Will-O-Wisp goes off for the entire duration, basically.
Yeah. They want Skylark again top.
Phantom's Embrace.
Dodges the bug.
GH though, Focus, he used the Omni Slash for that. And now they're
Oh,
going to go
and
on
what?
to Miracle, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains on it too. Can he do it himself? Now Xantic finally shows up. They've got the Dragon Tail, they'll get the kill, they'll take out Miracle. They got GH over bottom with the Omni Slash, but Miracle maybe getting a little bit overconfident as he stays in way too long without the help of his team. Now the Soul Bind, avoiding the
Good arrow
arrow,
dodge.
and they're going to keep going. Double silence with the Phantom's Embrace. Spartan, though, he's going to be the scapegoat on this one.
Track kill as well. Kuro going to be happy with that one.
Radiant are
But yeah, they lost Miracle there, which was the big one. They lost his career as well. Oh, Skylark! Oh my god. Did you see that?
No?
We blinked in and used the Sonic Wave to try and finish him off, but it didn't quite kill off Skylark before the TP finished.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I tried.
It happens, don't worry.
Dire's
I'm just, it's radio commentary by me.
Grimstroke comes over, it's Xantic. He's got the Blink
Nice
dagger,
blink.
so now they have the Blink with the Ink Swell. They'll stun up Mind Control. Kuroki's here. They're going to bring a fourth over, but look at that Shuriken bounce around, do a lot of damage onto these supports on the side of Aggressive mode. Mind Control able to tank through all of this, and Xantic already went
Here
with
comes
the Ink
Ember.
Swell, but here comes Miracle. Miracle looks over, it's Spartan. They focus at Xantic. They've got the track there, and the arrow just doesn't land. Right now, the silence is out on a Miracle. Skylark trying to TP away. He will do so successfully, but there's the Shuriken bouncing all the way around. It kills off Spartan. Cube gets low. Earn on him. Or I believe even the finished Spirit Vessel, yeah. And they're going to grab that kill onto Cube. They've got track on Xantic. He gets behind the tier 2 tower with Focus nearby.
Radiant's
But-
middle tower is under attack.
Where they're playing,
Let's see. Yeah, they are
On,
pressuring heavily.
Nigma. Like they're not afraid to just go and play on the enemy half the map all the time, and this is what we haven't seen from Aggressive mode in all 3 games so far. It feels like they don't ever feel like they're in a position that they can play this aggressive, even though they were winning for most of game 1. They didn't really make this kind of commitment that Nigma are willing to make.
Going in on a Mind Control is definitely a tough sell there, too. Xantic using the Elder Dragon form to get the Blink as well as the Ink Swell on him with the Dragon Tail to set something up, but at the end of the day, there's not much they can do. He's got himself the Ring of Tarask. He's working with that Hood already. He's pretty tanky at this point in the game, and focusing him might not be the right plan.
Yeah, he almost has the Sanj as well, so he's not even going to be easy to kill.
Under attack.
Like he's going to have the raw HP as well as the Hood, so he has just so much effective HP when it comes out.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So Spartan losing his courier.
Pull roots and run.
Force staff picked up for GH, and GH sits at 4,000 net worth. Not as high as the previous Coddle game, but up there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, aggressive mode. They need to take their time, find some farm, focus. He's got the Mask of Madness. He's going into the Manta style, has the Yasha finished as well. But after the Manta, he's going into the Desolator, and he gets caught trying to go for these Ancients. Mind Control is here with Kuroki. They've got the track down on him, but into the Blade Fury and the TP. An easy
Miracle
escape
got
for this Jug.
Miracle got sprouted up there, by the way. He didn't have a Quelling Blade, so I'd be very surprised if he didn't look to pick one up here. So that Sprout's going to be more and more of a problem as the game goes on. Tier 2 items have spawned here as well, so we'll have to see what both teams get.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dragon Scale for the Dragon Knight, that's very lore-friendly. Not so much for the Queen of Pain.
Well, it's keepsake. So right now, Miracle just trying to finish off this Yules. They do get a clumsy net for the side of aggressive mode. Who's gonna hold that? GH continuing to just try and farm. Throws the Illuminate out, but now the Blink forward. Soulbind committed. Mind Control's here. He'll eat the arrow. The Will-O-Wisp comes in. That's going to sweep up two of these heroes. They've got themselves the Moonlight Shadow, but can they continue? There's the dust. Weehawk wings forward, finds Spartan. They hit the Orchid out onto the Queen of Pain, but Weehawk's got this rule, so he's okay. Skylark's dead, and 2 here for the side of Nigma.
And these are all track kills as well, right? Like, they're not just normal kills. And this is what I mean. As soon as the ball gets rolling for Nigma with this lineup, it's going to get quicker and quicker. This snowball effect with the track hold, you're really going to feel as aggressive mode.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under
Focus trying to take this Ancient stack once again. Very close to the Manta. Picks up Pupil's Gift, as well as Vampire Fangs.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like, look at the line on the map where aggressive mode are playing, all apart from the Jug. Obviously, Focus has done a really good job of getting to this bottom half of the map. Like, so normally this would be really detrimental, but at least they have a Nature's Prophet that can TP in and just push waves out no matter where he is, right? And Kuroki's coming in to try and find him here.
Dire are scanning.
Xantic finds Miracle. Omni Slash committed. They've also got the silence on Miracle. He'll get the kill. Mind Control shows up. Not certain he can do much without his Ember.
Do you see that? I think he dropped the Wraith Band or the Manta there on the Jug before he popped a wand. Well, they did find Skylark in the bottom half of the map, but Mind Control is literally just sitting in this mid lane and does not give 2 hoots about anybody. He's just existing.
He just kind of is a thorn. Constantly putting pressure on aggressive mode.
Oh, GH.
Leaving Skylark to get taken out by himself. Now GH on the run. Cube does have an arrow, but not going to land it. Not going to go further and further for this Coddle, not having vision of what could be behind him.
Yeah, I do love that GH is going for this Lotus Sword, by the way. I think that's a really smart item choice. You're playing up against the Orchid, like you might be able to reflect Omni Slash. There's the DK stun that you could reflect as well. Even the Soulbind if you're really lucky. I say lucky, it's not really luck, but... Oh, that's a nice Queen of Pain item.
And the shot coming in. Mind Control. He's got the Sunjin Yasha. They're going to look moving forward. There's the Searing Chains. Spirit Vessel on him. There's the silence onto this Bristleback. Set a bounty onto the head of Miracle as well, who is currently trying to help out mid as much as he can.
Is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
GH is playing this
Dire's structures
very heavy hero again, like it's play style again, I mean. And you can see it in the net worth chart.
Focus now forced to TP away. Doesn't even get this 2-1 towered mid.
Oh,
Continuing to be forward. He's under the sentry, but I don't know if he even cares right now. Inkswell pops, gets the stun. They've got
Arrow's
the Phantom's Embrace. Arrow flies through. That also hits Kuroki. He's taking the brunt of this force coming through from the side of aggressive mode, but it's not going to matter. He ends up staying alive because aggressive mode can't do much more. And towards top, Will-O-Wisp, Skylark. I think maybe just keeping him out of the fight with the Will-O-Wisp. He's unable to TP towards bottom, but they are getting a little bit of help. Here comes Kuroki once again. Orchid on a GH. The track out. And Xantic's here. Breathe Fire. GH able to run. The Dragon Tail now hits onto Kuroki. These are 2 supports just taking a bulk of the space. And Miracle, he'll show up, and he might just be able to clean up. They get that kill on a Skylark. They look over to Xantic. Can they stop the TP? Yes, they can. That's with the Yules coming through from the Queen of Pain. Dragon Tail out. Breathe Fire as well. Kuroki. He's going to start to run away from this DK, where Miracle will finally take and claim his life. And another track kill for Nigma. They now have an 8,000 net worth lead.
Yeah, and how many minutes ago was it? We said that it was a 3k net worth lead. All these kills just mean so much for Nigma at the moment. Like, this bounty hunter is almost level 12 as well. There's one more leap charge for this Simrana, and she's going to have to use it very wisely. Oh,
I don't even know if she gets... Yeah, Coop is very dead regardless. A lot of heroes on the Dire side glowing on that top line now thanks to the battle pass.
Yeah. And Kroki, look at what he's queued up as well. It's the same thing. Like this Lotus Soul, but he's so close to it as well. He's only about 1,200 gold off or so. Having a really good time. And if you look at the vision that he's able to get down like this wall just above the Radiant base top. It's so easy to just get this deep vision down that they then have access to take all the good fights that they want to, like with their aggressive lineup that they have early on. So it's more than just about the track capability on this bounty hunter, and he's going to break a smoke here. My God.
Smoke immediately. They'll go into the Moonlight Shadow. Skylark thinking about TPing in on a Roche. Nigma actually evacuate from the pit. Skylark's going to TP all the way in. Or at least he continues to feint it. Focus now. His eyes are on the prize, and that's on the Aegis. But the Will-O-Wisp is down from GH. Mind Control moving in very quickly. Focus needs to be careful, but the arrow comes in as well as the Soulbind, but it Soulbinds him to an illusion. Blade Fury, can he get the Aegis? Snatched by Focus. The kill is there for the Dire, but they get the kill on SSA Spartan. Remnant over. Miracle getting out of the hands of the Radiant for now, as trying to TP away is Exantic, but he's used up once again. They've got the control on the DK, and Kuroki in trouble, but he ends up staying alive. Miracle looking for more. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chain, Skylark trying to TP out, will be successful in doing so. 2-0. Again, track kills aplenty. They do give up the Aegis to the Jug. They are up a bunch of gold right now, upwards of 11,000.
Yeah, the Roche is still... It got taken though by the Jug, so at least he's got that for himself, right? Like he's going to have this Desto soon, so his damage output is going to be really high, but it's not the Jug that I'm worried about. Like this Exantic DK's not really managed to achieve anything this game just because of how little of the map they've had to play with.
Focus.
Oh my God.
A lot of trouble. Sonic Wave even comes in. He pops the Manta. Exantic forced to blink in Dragon Tail, so they use the Sonic Wave, but they're unable to get the kill onto the Jug.
He has the Aegis anyway, but they get to protect the Aegis.
Skylark, he ends up dead to Miracle and GH. They continue to go hunting while mid was being occupied by the rest of the team. Or really not even the rest of the team. Kuroki's here bottom continuing to farm. So it was 2v4 over mid, 2v1 up top, and they end up getting the kill onto this Nature's Prophet again. Soulbind, Phantom's Embrace, Cube comes in, they kill GH very quickly. Exantic though, hit with the Searing Chains, the Remnant over, Cube will be traded off. Omni Slash onto Mind Control, so they do kill the Bristleback, Dragon Tail, and they followed up with a kill on a Miracle. Blink in, Scream from Weehaw. They don't have that Sonic Wave, but they do have the Orchid with the Spirit Vessel. The damage out onto Exantic with the help of Kuroki. They'll get the track kill out onto the DK, and now they look over at Spartan, who's trying to TP out, but they've got the Yules once again. They'll stop the TP, they'll focus him down, get the kill. Omni Slash not available, but here comes Skylark. They bought back on Cube, they've got the Sprout. The arrow comes in, Miracle locked up, they'll grab the kill. Focus taking out Miracle, claiming his life.
I mean, the biggest thing about that fight...
Weehaw too.
Oh.
Do they have vision? They do, but the arrow's not in time.
Yeah, the biggest thing there was they managed to find the Keeper of the Light at the start of the fight. So they managed to soulbind him up, bring him down quickly with the Dragon Tail. So he couldn't even get the Will-O-Wisp off, unfortunately. And we've seen how important that Will-O-Wisp has been to Nigma so far in this, Game 3 and Game 1 as well. He is very close to this Lotus Orb now, though. Only about 150 gold away on GH. And this is, if he wasn't getting enough farm, he's also got the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, he's continuing to just get up there, but so is Kuroki. And this is, the benefits of track. You talked about how GH is getting his Lotus Orb. You've got Kuroki, who already has his.
Skylark.
Skylark, that is not where you want to be. But now the rest of the team coming over. Kuroki sitting low, blinding light from GH.
There's no detection.
Getting Kuroki out. Inkswell, they're looking, they're searching, but they can't find him. Now the track as well as the Shuriken Toss. Weehaw moving forward. He's got Sonic Wave, as well as the Yules. They'll avoid the arrow, so Exantic hit with that silence coming in from Weehaw's Orchid. The damage done is way too much for him to handle. And again, Kuroki surviving. I mean, Jesus. They just can't kill this Bristle. He's getting TP right in front of him.
And Kuroki instantly TP's top to try and set up the Skylark kill as well, but a tree does scout him out, unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Did they... Oh, GH just managed to get a really deep ward down. And they didn't see...
They're still pressuring bottom. They get the kill there on the Spartan.
This courier has been killed.
Oh, 2 courier deaths. Skylark's owning, dude. Look, quadruple courier kill. Go to the secret shop. Oh, he's not going to get him.
So Skylark back towards top. Continue to put pressure on the top tier 2. Down 13,000 net worth. Jug's still leading the way despite the fact that they have all this gold spread throughout Nigma. I mean, the wealth has been spread, that's for sure. You've got supports who are very farmed, very much outpacing the supports on the side of aggressive mode.
I will say that this Jug still does a lot of damage, right? Like, as much as the Bristle was tanky, he just died to an Omni Slash. Like, it wasn't even close, right?
Kuroki trying to get hit by that Omni Slash. He says, yeah, I dare you. I've got the Lotus Orb. Blinding Light.
There's no agents.
And he gets the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's very nice.
Paladin Sword,
Nice.
that's a good one to pick up.
Yeah, I assume they give that one to the Jug. Unsure. He's got Rapier queued up, by the way. Says a lot about how they feel this game's going.
Rapier in the first game. Or Rapiers in the first game.
Dire's courier has been
This DK does pick up his BKB now, though, as well. So
Miracle's
Skylark
courier
is-
goes down. Skylark is continuing to just be the first team all-team courier killer. Skylark comes in. Lotus Orb, he sprouts himself. He's been silenced. They'll get the kill on a GH. Mind control over. There's the Omni Slash committing you. Look at that damage that we were talking about. Mind control sprouted, and he's gone. Big kills here for the side of aggressive mode, who are pulling their way back in.
and this would be amazing if Roche was up as well, but unfortunately, it did just get reclaimed. So
Adxantic leaving the quickening chart.
it still feels like... Oh, did he?
He's going to pick
Oh,
it up.
yes.
Jeez. They're cutting down, though. It was 13,000, now it's 9,000. Those kills, very big. Divine Rapier, but he's also now got the Abyssal Blade queued up. The finishing touches onto that. Is it worth getting an axe?
No, I think he wants the Abyssal Blade before he gets the axe, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, they need the lockdown, especially against this like Queen of Pain and Ember, right?
For sure, for
And this,
sure.
but this double Lotus Orb makes Jug's game a lot harder, though, right? Like, he has to be constantly worried about Omni Slashing now onto the Lotus Orb.
Skylark, what's his progression looking like? BKB at 9 seconds, 3,800 gold saved up. He's going into an AC. Adxantic going for Heaven's Halberd. So he's got Blink BKB.
Radiant
And the next
are
Roche
scanning.
in potentially 47 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
GH continuing to try and cut these lanes. Yeah, Focus not too far away from getting himself into this Abyssal Blade. He'll Blade Fury TP out as they really start to rotate for the side of Nigma.
Yeah, he does have the Abyssal Blade queued up now on Bristol, so that's going to be their way of cancelling the spin TP. But for now, it's pretty easy for just Focus to play as aggressive as he wants and just spin TP out whenever he fancies.
Arrow flies in, almost actually hits Weeha, who is smoked with the rest of his team at the moment. Miracle leading the front lines. They find Cube, they'll blink to the back. But now, Adxantic, he's going to counter this. Here comes the Will-O-Wisp. BKB's being popped as well as the Blade Fury. Weeha in a little bit of trouble. He'll blink away. They'll take out the Wisp. Skylar comes in with the BKB of his own. They've got the Sprout around Kuroki. Silence, Mind Control, in some trouble. Focus does have the Omni Slash. He goes into the Omni Slash. The Sonic Wave gets thrown forward. They get the kill on SSA Spartan, but they lose Mind Control. Back lines, Cube dies to Weeha, who blinks in once again. Adxantic, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. He's controlling up. They'll get the kill on the DK. It's a 3-for-1 so far. They find Skylark, and they'll Yules him up. Once he lands, the head of his will be in the hands of Nigma. Triple kill for Weeha, and that is a fight they needed as it started to pull back for the side of aggressive mode, but right back there into the 12,000 net worth lead for Nigma.
I was really surprised they did try to go for that fight because Miracle had his axe. Like, it's coming out in the career now. I thought they might try to wait for it before they took the the fight so they could hit their item timings, but instead they go for it anyway. And like, you get the bristle, but fortunately this jug is the only one that is really dealing damage at the moment.
Been able to kill mind control, but that's off the back of the Omni Slash, and then it seems like there's not much else afterwards.
When is Kura going to build an axe? That's the question. Got to see that gold steel coming through.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
GH. The positionings he's constantly in. I mean, it is. If you want to learn to be a pro Kano player, just rewatch the first game and the third game.
It's completely different to the normal Kotl as well, right? Because he's playing it +4, so you can effectively be a lot more greedy. Like, if you're playing +5 Kotl, you can't normally play like this. But he's given free reign because of how Nigma are playing this game. He's the one that's split pushing lanes, same as game 1.
So Focus changing his attention from Divine Rapier, finishes off the Abyssal Blade, now looking at a Satanic. Skylark, where's he at on this AC? Ooh, he's stationary. Kuroki finds him, and he'll be tracked, forced to BKB and TP.
Feels pretty good. They don't get him, but they do get the BKB charge at least, right? Like,
What's it down to? 7 seconds?
yeah, it's not great, but he does keep
Gets
himself alive.
broken.
Correct.
They've got the sentry down. Kuroki, he'll walk into that and they'll get the kill. Easily done.
think he
Focus is
found
now
him.
wicked sick.
Worth pointing out that Wee hasn't died this whole game yet, by the way.
Jeez, 10-0 and 13.
Spartan.
I believe they use the Abyssal Blade on the backlines. They get the kill into GH, so that'll take the Will-O-Wisp out of this fight, but Spartan trying to run. The Phantom's Embrace is coming back to Spartan, but Weeha now gets the kill. Cube ends up dead. That's 2 gone. They'll buy back on GH. There's the Omni Slash doing a lot of damage. The Sonic Wave comes in, but they've got the Yules onto the Ember, so Focus now just standing still. The Remnant trying to leave Xantic over. The Remnant again, mind control. He's sprouted up. Skylark trying to do as much damage as he can as Nigma comes over. They've got themselves the Will-O-Wisp because GH bought back and he's back into the fight. But there's the Breathe Fire. Xantic trying to do as much damage as he can. A Remnant away once again. GH, he sits low, but they get the kill onto Xantic. It's a 2v4 situation where Weeha, he was getting low, but he ends up surviving. Maybe even thinks about going even further, but Skylark as well as Focus are already back with the Abyssal. Whoa! Miracle!
Oh dear.
Focus! Balls of Steel. He sat in those trees waiting to get the Abyssal jump. Knew he needed that to get the kill on a Miracle. Miracle going forward with not that much health, and he ends up losing his life.
Yeah, unfortunately, Miracle hasn't built an armor item yet. And, there is a death cell on the jug. So he does die really quickly. Even though, he has 20 armor to work with, it sounds like a lot, but against this mass physical damage that's coming out from the jug, it's just not, unfortunately.
They do not have Will-O-Wisp, but they will get themselves the Aegis into the hands of Mind Control, who's been the focus a lot with this Omni Slash. Dying early in these exchanges, so maybe if they have him a little bit longer, but the Abyssal Blade comes down to GH. You gotta remember that he just bought back. They've got the Soul Line coming in from SSA Spartan. They take out the life of this Grimstroke. Inkswell pops, hits the Queen of Pain. Focus, he gets the kill on a Weeha. That's the first time he's gotten killed this game. Mind Control now needs to run. A huge kill for Skylark, a 10-time spree. The stun now, as well as the arrow on a Kuroki. Nigma, they're falling apart here. They get the kill, they'll take him out. And it's 4 dead on the side of Nigma. I know that is very lopsided with a 13,000 net worth lead, but that is massive for Aggressive.
I don't really understand why they're trying to fight without the Ember, though. Like, Kuroki just charges in under this high ground vision that they have on that Spartan managed to put down. And all of a sudden, this Jug just walks up to the Quap, and he has so much attack speed now that, he's likely to get bashed at some point, right? She can't even get a cheese off, never mind blink away.
Mind Control still trying to get into Abyssal, and that would be what stops the Jug from going into the Blade Fury and TPing away.
He's doing so much damage on this Jug. Like, he is such a force right now.
Can't get much more than a tier 2, though. which I think is fine.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Leveler into his hands. Goes from now the lifesteal to the leveler of the paladin sword.
So with this leveler especially, it comes down to this concept though that how many fights does it take to win a game, like win the game for both teams, right? Nigma, they are 10k ahead, and it feels like a lot, but if they win like one good fight on the aggressive mode side, this Jug will rip through your buildings like so quickly.
Also, Skylark ends up getting himself a Spell Prism. Sprout on a 6.4 second cooldown.
If only you took the cooldown reduction talented.
If only.
Sprout.
Forever sprouted,
Timeless relic.
forever in the forest. Timeless relic for the Queen of Pain. Jug picks up a
Nope.
Prince's knife.
It's gonna be. They're gonna pass it to
Spartan?
the Ember.
Oh, Shuriken. That'll stop the TP. Spartan now on the run, but Kuroki should easily get this kill. And there it is. GH claims his life. That's another track kill going the way for these two supports. As Kuroki wise enough to stay out of the range of the Inkswell just enough to be able to throw that Shuriken and stop the TP of this Grim.
And look at this net worth of the DK now, though. I mean, the problem is when you play this DK, you effectively become a position 3 this game, right? Because the way that the game's been played, they've had no part of the map to play with. Like, they've been on their own side of the map nearly the whole game. And the Jug needs to be taking the safe farm. And while at the meantime, Skylark's TPing away, trying to push all the lanes in, right? So Xantic's basically playing off scraps.
Arrow, Blink, Silence. There's the Abyssal Blade, though. Weeha! He jumped in. That's back-to-back deaths. He doesn't have buyback. He's actually gone for 94 seconds. Miracle trying to save the game. He goes onto the back lines looking for Cube, Sleight of Fist, as well as a Searing Chain and Spirit Vessel on this Mirana, so they'll at least get themselves one. But the Blade Fury and the TP out from the Jug, who gets the Sacred Relic. So we're looking at a potential Divine here.
That's for me.
Yeah, I honestly think he'll go for it. Like, I don't see any other... Like, he could go Nullifier, potentially, I guess, but... So I don't think that's a good idea.
See how quickly he can take out Weeha at this point.
Has been killed.
Focus loses his Courier, but thankfully for him, it's not holding the Demon Edge. I'm gonna turn their attention towards top. Spartan moving in with Focus. He locks the Sacred Relic, so he doesn't want to get the Divine Rapier into his hands just yet.
Oh, look at Kuro.
Inkswell, Kuroki. He's not in the Sentry, but now he is.
Oh.
Now they've got the Vision. There's the Abyssal Blade. Should have the easy kill and will.
And honestly, even though it's a 15k net worth for Nigma, aggressive
thinking
mode
the
shouldn't
same
be feeling
thing.
too bad about this game. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually looking pretty good. He does have a leveler on Bristle now, though, which, considering he has Abyssal, is gigantically scary. Trying to think of the appropriate phrase. Oh, I heard that. Was that a track kill?
For me, yes.
Yeah. Okay, nice. If Kuro doesn't queue up Ags next, I'm going to be majorly disappointed.
He's got almost 4,200 gold. Jug wants the Satanic, and I almost feel like he doesn't complete this Divine Rapier until he either needs to buy back, which he doesn't have room for, or completes the Satanic.
Radiant are scanning.
Or, of course, a fight that, you know, you're going all out in, and you don't have buyback, and it's an all or nothing situation. 3 scenarios. I feel like that's covering everything, right? Covered all my bases.
Sure. They are smoking up here, though, Enigma. This is it. Queen of Pain is really close to 25, though. I would have liked them to wait until she gets that, but I guess they want to play off the Abyssal timing. Which Miracle is also building, by the
Sleight
way.
of Fist, Remnant over. Let's see what they can get here. They've locked up Focus. They've got themselves the Will-O-Wisp down. Sonic Wave comes through. They're doing a lot of damage onto Focus. He is in so much trouble, but gets the Abyssal off. Finally jumping around Weeha. He'll heal up. Mind Control in trouble, as is Miracle, but Focus, he ends up dead. He doesn't have buyback, so he'll be dead
just
for
lost the rapier.
100 seconds. He completed the Rapier and dropped it. Oh, boy, and that goes into the hands of Bristleback. Skylark. Oh.
Did you see that?
It all comes crumbling down for aggressive mode. It really felt like they could make something happen, but he completes the divine and he gives it up. GG is called. Nigma taking the series 2-1, just like that.
The bit that sums up this game is that bit at the end. I don't know if you saw, while Furion was stuck in the Sprout, Miracle used Sleight of Fist, and with the one hit, he bashed him.